Hello again everyone, Ageofdune here, and we are back with another League of Legends Shoutcast. In this particular match I actually got into because I wanted to see LemonNation play. From the looks of it, he's actually duo queued with C9 Sneaky. Both of them obviously are from Cloud9, so that's kind of cool. I know those two obviously play a lot as they are on the same team. And it actually had 3 members of Team LolPro. I'm pretty sure that's what the Pro is. I'm almost certain. I know LOD is, so I'm pretty sure that, yes, Pro is LolPro, which is the team that Nijaki actually went to. Nijaki, when he left Curse, he went to Team LolPro. I think it's still sponsored by Curse, but I'm not altogether certain. But either way, it's got them on it, which is kind of cool to see them. I haven't really seen too much of them, and I just know that they are trying to get into the LCS as well. So we'll see if they do end up making it. It's also got WildTurtle on one of his many Smurfs. He's playing as Turtle the Cat. And it's got Azingy as well. So it's got a lot of big names here. And hopefully it'll end up being a pretty good game. I don't know. But yeah, I ended up watching it just because of Mr. LemonNation down there. Wanted to see him support. You know, I main support, so I kind of want to watch somebody else support as well. I mean, you know, it's kind of cool doing it, and he is one of the top players in NA. He's in the top team, so definitely wanted to go ahead and take a look at him and see him there. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, he's about to die here. Good. Oh, wait, maybe not, maybe not. We'll see. He goes in and plays them away. He's trying to get out now. Vi is on her way down. Oh, she is actually going to be able to save them now. She's going in. Does manage to get the hit on Annie, and Annie actually goes down to Vi. Lucian got an assist, and we've actually got Jinx here taking a lot of damage. I had to look at the thing there because I have not seen that skin ever. That is a heck of a skin. That's kind of funny. Interesting. So yeah, that's kind of cool too, seeing the Jinx skin. For a second there, I had no idea who that was. I was like, well, what is this? I have not seen that before. But anyway, let's go ahead and put everyone into their positions there. We've got, from the looks of it, let's see, it's going to be Shyvana top. Shyvana's actually a pretty popular top right now, I've noticed. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but apparently she's very strong there at the moment. I know that Dyrus has actually been playing a lot of her as well, so it's kind of cool. Vladimir is also top, played by AtIanta. Shyvana is played by nothinghere. In the mid lane, we've got Nidalee, played by Turtle the Cat, which is, like I said, TSM WildTurtle. And he is against Pro Hauntzer, playing Twisted Fate. Oh, we're about to see a gank here. Azingy's coming in for a gank. Vi's coming in from behind him. In goes Azingy, gonna go ahead. Pro Hauntzer gets an auto attack off there, and in comes the Vi. The stun comes out from Azingy, does not really do too much. It does stun, you know, Lucian obviously, but he doesn't really do too much with it. And Lucian goes ahead and lands a Q on Vi, and he's going in. So they're gonna duke this out while WildTurtle and Hauntzer duke out in the middle. So it's it's getting really close. There's the barrier, the flash from both, and WildTurtle actually gets the kill there. And Lee Sin, in the meantime, got the kill here. I want to see exactly what happened with them. I was kind of concentrating on them at the moment. Let's see. Lee Sin's getting really low here. Lands another Q. And wow. Used that ability, followed immediately after by the Q execute. And he ended up taking her down. Just barely. And now he's trying to escape, though, because LemonNation's going at him. Gonna go ahead and flash over that wall. And is he going to make this? He's going to hold off here to try to clear his timer. I think yes, he does end up making it, actually. Executed by the turret. Nicely done by him. And nicely done by WildTurtle there. Gonna, with that barrier flash, followed by the spear right after. Let's see, did he use both? Yes, he actually did use both summoner skills. Oh, C9 Sneaky's in a bit of trouble here. What exactly happened to him? Why were they going in on him? Did he get hit by something, I assume? Let's see, just going on. It is kind of cool seeing him on Lucian, by the way. Oh, got stunned by the Annie. And Jinx went in. And he's actually taking a lot of damage here. Gets slowed by the Jinx. And the anti-flash ignites. He does flash out of it, but he still has the ignite on him. I think he's going to survive, though. Just barely. But yes, he does indeed survive. Alright, let's go ahead and continue looking at the players then. We've got Jinx, played by Pro LOD. It is, of course, I am LOD. I'm not sure exactly what that stands for. I'm not sure if it said LOD either. I don't know. Versus Lucian, played by C9 Sneaky. from Cloud9. Oh, we're about to see something here. Vi was coming down. She changed her mind. And, oh no, Thresh. Thresh is in a lot of trouble. Gonna go ahead and walk around. That gets hit by the dragon thing anyway. And gonna go ahead and flay the Jinx. He's actually getting really low, though. He does end up going down, and that gives Jinx the speed boost, so she's gonna be fine. I don't think he was expecting Vi to go the way she went. So she was not there quite when he expected. Alright, we've got Annie, played by Pro Apexy. Versus, or Apexy? I'm gonna go with Apexy. Versus LemonNation, playing Thresh, who, anybody who's watched my channel knows, for a long time I really greatly enjoyed Thresh. Then came the nerfs, and I've never really quite gotten good at him since then. I've still been practicing him in normals, but the playstyle has changed enough that it's really kind of messing with me. Oh, nice spear there by the Nidalee, and in comes the Lucian. Gonna go ahead and go in, lands the Q on the minion so he can engage that way. And unfortunately for Hauntzer, he actually pulled a red card, so he's getting really low here. The Nidalee's just doing a little bit of damage. In comes Vi to help. The stun comes out from TF, lands on the Lucian, but Lucian's actually pretty well off, and they're going in on the Vi. Vi does end up going down, and TF goes down as well to Nidalee. So this is looking great for the blue team. They are currently 5-1. That is not good at all for the red team. Alright, the junglers, we finally get to that. We've got Lucian, played by Azingy, versus Vi, played by Night Blue 3. So very nice there. Looks like Lucian started double Dorans. I can't really blame him with the early back there. Definitely a good idea to try to at least not fall too far behind. I mean, a lot of times you'll see people go ahead and wait to go back until they can get their BF sword. But if you are forced to go back before then, a lot of times it's a good idea to go ahead and grab that second Doran's, simply so that you're not too far behind, because it's probably going to be a while before you end up going back. Oh, the dragon's got him again. He's getting, oh, lands the stun though, and there comes the barrier from Jinx. She's going to go ahead and take him out. She does take him out, flashes over, she's... Wow. Okay, let's slow that down, because that was a lot of action really fast. And we've got Lucian coming in from behind. The dragons come out. They do end up grabbing the Thresh there. So he says, okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my Q. He does use that, and then his flay immediately after. Lucian's doing a lot of damage there to Jinx. And Jinx says, I'm going to go ahead and take down the Thresh. Immediately flashes over the wall there, which was a great move. That also made her go a whole lot faster because she did kill there. And she's just damaging C9 Sneaky now, who got stunned by Annie. And then the Lucian came up for the cleanup. And the kill actually... See, I think the kill went to Lucian. But it was still very nicely... Oh, really? Another one here? I was at least watching that one, sort of. Wasn't really paying attention. Alright, so he's actually at full health. I'm not sure how he went down that fast. Let's see. Nidalee's going in, doing a lot of damage. She does have 6. She jumps in twice. There is her spear again, and she just takes him down. So he was way out of his league there. It didn't help that he's only 5, whereas she is 6. I mean, granted, his ult really wouldn't help him much in that situation. But simply having that level for the damage, for the health, and for the auto attack speed, everything else, it really would have helped. It wouldn't... I think he still would have been out of luck, but it would have helped him a lot. So Nidalee's actually going in on the tower up here, doing quite a bit of damage to it. It's already down to less than half health. Up here, it seems to just kind of be a mild... nothing much going on Farm Fest. What was that? Okay, so Vi came in, trying to push them off of the tower. And, oh, does go in on the Annie, actually. Flashes out immediately after. Lucian's currently taking the tower. Lucian does manage to take her down, but he goes down to the tower, which actually gives her the kill. So not too bad there. In comes the Thresh and Lucian. Thresh is going in. I think he's slightly faster than Jinx, although I'm not sure. She does have her Q, though, so if he does... Oh, misses his Q, and that means that he is not going to be able to go in on this. And that does mean that Lucian and Thresh are going to be able to sit around here and just going to go ahead and grab that XP and CS. But at the same time, they didn't get the kill that they really wanted there. Oh, okay. No, nothing much going on there. And WildTurtle for a second there looked like he was going to go top, but it looks like he decided against it. Did get hit by that... What is it, W? No, it's just Q. What am I talking about? We're talking crazy. He got hit by another spear, by the way, so he's already pretty low. If he gets hit by another one, he's probably dead just from the spear alone. So he's having a really nasty time this game with those Nid Spears. WildTurtle is apparently really good at landing Nid Spears. WildTurtle's actually going to go get the blue buff at the moment, though. Whereas Night Blue 3 here looks like he's going to go ahead and come in for a gank. And the Shyvana actually was coming in to do double golems at just the right time, so he ended up seeing... Actually, no, he wasn't coming to do double golems. I don't know what he was coming to do. But he did end up coming down there just in time to see the Vi come in, and that meant that he was able to go ahead and go back. And they're going in on Vladimir now, who is under the tower. The Shyvana is currently tanking it. She's going to go ahead and get out of there just barely. He pulls, tries to get out, and the Lucian does come in with the finished Q to go ahead and finish him off. Nidalee is going in on Vi in the meantime. Vi did go ahead and Q over the wall, though, so I think she's going to be fine here. And Nidalee was able to take down the tower here beforehand. And we've actually got shutdown down here. What happened there? Alright, so a little bit of harass there from Jinx. In comes the Thresh, flays the Annie. And the Lantern comes out from Thresh, which pulls Lucian back in. They're going in on the Jinx, getting her really low here. She goes ahead and Qs him, but she is actually going down to him there. Annie's going to go ahead and try to take down C9 Sneaky. I don't think this is going to work. LemonNation does use the Flay. She actually does manage to take him down, though. But LemonNation's really well off here. I think he may end up being able to take this. She flashes out, though, and she's still got 1 to 2 more auto attacks, so I don't think he'll be able to do it. That was a very nice flash by her, and it did let her escape there. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He flashes to her, and goes and takes her down with 1 charged auto attack there. He's trying to get out of this. He figured that WildTurtle was coming in. He did indeed, but ouch, that hurt. They actually both launched their abilities there at the same time. The spear came in right behind the grab there, so the spear still ended up landing and ended up killing the Thresh. Oh, very nice of Turtle there to clear that blue buff for Vi after Vi had gotten it. It's a back ping saying, watch out for Nidalee. Nidalee is coming in, and she just ripped him apart, too. He does have a yellow card charged up, gold card, but he got really low from that. Oh, nice flash, just barely avoiding that. In comes the Lucian, did manage to take out the Lee Sin, but I don't think he's going to be able to do Nidalee. Nidalee's too fast for that, and he's going to go ahead and farm with that. Oh, does land his Q, though, and unfortunately for Nidalee, she failed to jump over the wall. Out comes the TF ult going in on her there. And he's going to go ahead and jump here, but flashes over the wall. And that means the TF is not going to be able to do anything. And it looks like Nidalee might actually make it out of this. She did stick around, though, so Lucian jumped in to go ahead and go in on her. The barrier comes out from her, and the Shyvana came in, doing a lot of damage there to Sneaky. Sneaky was running away, but he came back in because of the Thresh hook there. And looks like everybody's kind of leaving Thresh behind. In comes the Vladimir, though. The stun's about to come out from the TF. Shyvana jumped in, but was immediately stunned by TF. She did manage to go ahead and take down Lucian with her, I believe it's her W. And she was able to take down TF before she ultimately died. In comes the Annie, gonna go ahead and take down the Thresh with the help of a Jinx ult. Vi's down bottom against Jinx, and just kind of defending the tower there. Vladimir wasn't able to do too much up there at all. All in all, this is really looking great for the red team. No, this is looking great for the blue team. This is not looking great for the red team. Vladimir's just going to go ahead and farm up here. Nidalee's not able to do too much to him, just because he is full health. He's got that lifesteal, and honestly, he's not nearly as far behind as TF is. But her team is going to go ahead and go in and get this dragon. They got it for free. There was no problem there whatsoever. And down it went, and the red team's just kind of going to go ahead and try to regroup after this. They're not having a very good time with this at all, and they're rapidly falling way behind. The Annie and the Lee Sin are both exploring the jungle here. The Q lands on Thresh, but he decides not to go in, which is really a good idea, because Thresh probably could have ended up pulling him into a very compromising position. And now Thresh is just going around warding up, but Annie saw that and went ahead and pink warded. But apparently that isn't... Hold on. Give me a second here. Let's go ahead and change this to the blue team. Oh, I thought so. It looked like it, but I wasn't sure. There's a slight outcropping there of the stone, and that is just enough, right? Now, they definitely look like they're directly in place there, but unfortunately for them, not so much. So... she doesn't see that ward. It is there, but she did not see it, and she's not going to be able to take it down. By the way, looks like Thresh actually did get hit by a spear. He didn't die, though. Now in comes the Vi going in on the Nidalee, and does jump over the wall there. It's one of the great things about her. Lucian's going in as well. The ult comes out, and down goes the Nidalee almost instantly. Not much there WildTurtle could do. He jumped through the wall, but Vi has the same ability, so, well, not the same ability, obviously, but the same type of ability, and just immediately went ahead and followed through there. Shyvana's going back up to top. Vladimir's just kind of chilling out, farming up there, and that lane has been mostly passive. Well, at the same time, though, I mean, that's a 29 CS difference between the two, so Shyvana actually has been doing pretty well at zoning the Vlad, but Vlad does have enough now that apparently he's getting pretty dangerous as he was able to force her back. Oh, the ulti comes out from Lucian. Not doing it too much to the Jinx there, but it did force her to fall back. The stun comes out from Thresh. Landed on the Annie, but decided not to follow through, which is probably a good idea because that would have just ended up getting him killed there. Couple pings there on the tower saying, let's go for it. Not really altogether surprising. Oh, tried to slow the Thresh down. Got quite a bit of damage off on him so far, just using her rockets there. Those did not activate quite quick enough, so the Thresh is not going to get grabbed by them this time, which is great for him. But these guys are just shoving this down, and they're going to go in on that tower pretty quickly, and Lee Sin is coming in to help. The Lucian went ahead and went back so that he could go ahead and get to full health, get an item or two, and hopefully end up surviving this. But we'll see what ends up happening after we take a look at Shyvana here. Shyvana's pretty... well, she's at about a quarter health. And Vlad is actually quite a bit lower, but the Vi is going in on her. The Nidalee came in as well to help, but the Vi does end up helping with the Vladimir to go ahead and take the Shyvana down. Vi goes down to the Nidalee, however, so that ended up being a 1-for-1, and we'll take a look down there in a moment. In came the TF. Turtle is getting really low. Out comes the TF ulti, and he jumps over to here. That did force Nidalee back, so that she did get hit by the Vlad thing, but Turtle is still being chased by TF there. The only thing is, Nidalee's ridiculously fast, so I don't think that's going to go the way he wants to do. He landed the stun there. In came the Lucian, though, and oh, okay, wow, that was really close. Is he going to die, though, to that? No, he does not. All right, so let's go ahead and go back and see what exactly happened down here now. A little bit further. Okay, there we go. So he's actually pretty low there, and the Lee Sin is coming around from behind. We do see these guys just kind of sitting around here, but the Lee Sin ward jumps in. The Flay comes out as well as the ulti and the flash. We managed to flash over the attack there, but in came the ulti there from Jinx, and he ended up going down to that, which does mean that they can go ahead and take down this tower. And they did indeed. And then that awesome little thing there forced her back, but it wasn't quite enough, and unfortunately he's got a red card. Didn't matter, you couldn't get it off anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look down here. These guys are still pushing, and we do know that the Nidalee dies, thanks to the Lucian, in large part. Although she got really close to taking down the Vlad with her. But these guys took down a tower, and now they're going in and taking down the Inhib. And I don't think that Thresh and Vi are going to be able to stop this alone, as that would be a 3 versus 2. So it looks like they are going to go ahead and grab that Inhib and fall back. Yeah, definitely going to fall back. Lucian's on his way over. They're actually still hanging around. At least the Lee Sin and Jinx are. Vi's going to jump over that wall. Thinking about going in on. She does go ahead and ulti the Jinx there. Jinx got really low already. She's almost dead. Lucian's going in. And she does not go down. The ulti from Lucian comes out. And the Vi, Lucian, everybody, everybody's just chasing the Lee Sin at the moment. Annie's now getting attacked. She, just barely misses that stun, or the grab there from the Thresh. Thresh is actually getting really low, but he's going to be fine. Vi's charging her Q up, going to go ahead and jump out in front of them. In comes the Lucian, manages to get the Jinx. The Lee Sin went down to Vladimir, and now Annie's the only one left, ends up going down to Lucian as well, so that ended up being a double kill for them there. Very nice, but that did give Shyvana the opportunity to go ahead and push down a tower. The red team says we'll go ahead and push down a tower too, but in comes the Nidalee, so we'll see if that ends up doing anything. She does manage to land the spear there on Vlad, who is actually quite low. She jumps in on him, he goes ahead and pulls, but she jumps right as he got out of the pool, and she ends up taking him down. Now she's chasing down the Vi. Vi's pretty low already, and it does not look like he's going to be able to do anything, so he's just going to go ahead and dance back and forth in front of him, and ends up going down. So that was actually another 2 kills there for the Nidalee, and Shyvana was working on yet another tower. Now she's actually going in on the Lucian. Thresh is there as well, but the Lucian was forced back, and Shyvana actually flashed to him under the tower. He's getting really low. He does end up going down to her flame bolts, and now she's going in on Thresh, who flays her back, and that was enough to save him, and the tower managed to go ahead and finish her off. So he barely survived that, but survive it he did. And now we've currently got TF is the only one down here to go ahead and defend this tower. So it's going to go down as well, and the blue team's going to continue pushing this through. Down they go, and yes, they are indeed continuing to push. The Vi and Thresh are up still. TF is up as well. Vlad is up, and Lucian is coming up now. The stun comes out from Thresh, manages to land there on the Lucian. In comes the Vlad. Ulti lands on 3 members of the blue team, and they are continuing to chase here. Out comes the Lantern there from Thresh, going to go ahead and pull Vlad in, and they are continuing to go in. In comes the Q, followed by the ulti from Vi, lands on the Jinx there, but Jinx goes ahead and barriers and takes pretty much no damage from that. Lee Sin went in on Vladimir. Vladimir's almost dead now, and things are rapidly turning around. Oh, very nicely threaded spear there, and it ends up taking down the Vlad, which was not at all what I was expecting. And the Nidalee was able to come in as well and take down the Thresh. So now the red team is on the run, even though they were just chasing the blue team. That was an awesomely threaded spear there from Nidalee. It went right through everybody to hit the Vladimir in the face as he came out of his pool. And ended up taking him down. That was very nice by her. And there is another tower down for the blue team against the red team. Down goes another inhibitor, and things are looking pretty much to the end here for the red team. Lucian's just going to go ahead and try to farm up here as best he can, while the TF is going to help as well, and the blue team is now targeting that top tower. Lucian's pushing here, everybody else is pushing here, and now they're going to go ahead and go top, but I don't even know if they'll be able to do much against this. I mean, the tower's gone. It is gone now. Vi went in, and unfortunately for them, the Annie managed to land her ulti there. In came the Shyvana, down went the TF. They are doing a lot of AoE damage. The Vi is almost down. In comes the ulti there from Jinx. Manages to hit both Sneaky and Vi. Nice dodge of her Q there. So they may end up making it back into the fountain, but the Shyvana is able to take down the Thresh. They do make it to the fountain, and it looks like they are going to be fine. Vladimir went down to Shyvana as well. And now Jinx is just kind of keeping them under the fountain because there's really not much they could do at the moment. They're both really low. In comes another Q from her. Puts him back down into the swing range. Vi's back up to full, but it's just Vi and Lucian versus pretty much the entire blue team. On the plus side, Nidalee's going back, and multiple other members of the team are kind of falling back. So it's now Lucian and Vi versus Jinx and Annie. Down goes another tower. Jinx is now going in on the last tower for the red team. They are going to go for it. Out comes the TF ulti, and he has the blue card, the gold card there. Got stunned by Annie, and that gave enough time that Annie would actually go ahead and take down the TF. The assist came out from Jinx, which gave her that speed buff. She still goes down to Vi, though. Now Annie is in a little bit of trouble, but Shyvana's coming up. Lucian's not coming. Vlad's kind of on his way, but honestly, I don't think they're going to be able, they're not even coming, no. So in goes the Shyvana, going to go ahead and turn this around, and now Vi's in a load of trouble. Vi says, no, we're just going to go for the Annie. And no, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to walk this way. No, we're just going to dance, apparently. In comes the Vladimir, though, going to go ahead and go in on them as well. And he's going in on Shyvana, but Shyvana's nasty right now. She's doing quite a bit of damage to him. Actually, that does a ton of damage. Holy cow. And she doesn't even really have that many damage items. All she has is Blade of the Ruined King. So she is apparently a lot tougher now than she was before, or I don't even know. I don't know what happened to make her be the powerhouse she is now, but she definitely is. Nice flash there from Vlad, but she goes ahead, jumps in with her ult, but he's still going to escape this. Barely. And now Thresh is thinking about going in on her a little bit. She goes in on him, though. Does a lot of damage really fast. Out comes the Vlad with his boots. His home guard boots, manages to force them back, but there's still so many minions coming in here that the red team really doesn't have anything they can do. Blue team's just kind of farming the map, and Nidalee's just chilling around here, throwing spears, thinking about jumping on people, sometimes jumping on people and doing damages, but I'm going to go ahead and clear that up. And the rest of the red team still pushing the minions back here. The inhibitor down bottom has respawned, but Nidalee's now going in on the top inhib. And there's still one more wave of minions that has a super minion in it. This one doesn't. Oh, never mind. 2 more waves of super minions for the bot lane. So if they don't go defend that, which TF is, that's going to go down. Out comes the ulti going in on the... Wow, wait. Where did Thresh die? Alright. So, Nidalee's trying to get out of this. The Vi's going in, chasing her down. The rest of the team, except for TF, follows. So we did see that. The spear barely misses Vladimir. And they're continuing to go for this. The Thresh is chasing. Gets hit by a spear. Continuing to chase anyway. Vi comes in with her Q. And immediately switches into ult on the... Okay, that's how it happened. He got hit by another spear, followed immediately by the Annie hit. And Lucian jumps in. They are going hardcore on Nidalee here. Flashes out of that, so he does not get hit by that. And Vlad is still taking a lot of damage there. Or, sorry. Lucian is still taking a lot of damage there from the Annie Tibbers. There we go. His ult is finally reaching through to Nidalee, but again, the minions come in and block it, but he still ends up going down there to Vlad. But the rest of the blue team's now here, and they are going in on this. Vlad says, I'm out, goes ahead and takes off. Jinx is chasing him, though. So we currently got Lucian versus Lucian and Annie, and Vi versus Shyvana. Vi is going down to that. Lucian's just about dead to that as well, and who gets the kill? It ends up... Oh, he flashed out. It's not done yet. Vi ended up surviving. Jinx did manage to take down the Vladimir, but in goes the Lucian, still going in on the Lucian. Lucian is life-stealing for all he's worth, but there's a tower here, so he's going down right now. Ends up going down to the Lucian. And... like I said, the Jinx was able to take down the Vlad right there. So she's just going to go ahead and push this. She's going in on the inhibitor now. And that means it's another dead inhibitor for the red team. They're not going to be able to stop this. Thresh is going to try to do what he can, but I don't think it's going to work. Down goes the inhib. Misses the flay there. And Vi is just kicking his butt. Not Vi. Nope, Jinx. Down he goes to her Q. Ouch. Now she's going in on Lee Sin, who's taking a lot of damage really fast. Flashes away from her Q, just barely surviving. In comes Vladimir. I don't think it's going to matter, though. I don't think he's going to be able to really do anything whatsoever. They are all going in on that tower. Vladimir, Vi, and TF are up. Lucian's on his way back out. Out comes the stun from TF on Shyvana, but it doesn't really matter. All 4 members are here. Nidalee's on her way back, but they're just kind of being zoned here. Lucian now cannot turn around because of those... dragon things? Oh, he does jump away, but he gets hit by the ulti there anyway. Shyvana did a lot of damage, and then the ulti finished him off. Vlad's going to go ahead and pool under the dragon things. And he is going to make it back to the spawning pool, but it's still going to be GG. I mean, there's really nothing they can do about it. Let's go ahead and watch this finish. And there we go. There is the ending. Wow. Very nicely played there by the blue team. They just stomped the red team all the way through. And it went really well for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Unfortunate that we ended up seeing them in a less than stellar game. But, you know, it was still entertaining. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.